basic drawing, a really good inker or finisher guy like Steve Lealoa or whoever can really, turn it into something. So the problem with the storytelling was that, okay, I could save all this time by not having it lettered. I could save a week by not having it lettered. So I said, okay, no words, right? So by writing it and drawing it myself, I saved a week. By not having it lettered, I saved a week. So we knocked off 2 weeks right from get-go. And then we got a really fast inker, Steve Lealoa, who's extremely talented. He inked the whole thing in less than a week. Okay. The problem, though, in telling a story without, because we were all sort of used to using a combination of words and pictures to tell the story. And I had always suspected that shouldn't always be the case. My contention is now that, if you do a comic book story, an illiterate Eskimo should be able to get 80% of it.
Lost the picture.
I had the first glimmer of this back in the 70s when I was at the Zen bookstore in Manhattan. I came across these Japanese comics called Ogami Ito, the Lone Wolf and Cub. And they weren't translated, they were in Japanese. I'm Japanese American, but I can't read Japanese. I'm third generation. I'm pretty removed from it. And I started looking through these pages and wow. Not only is this really well drawn and terrific, but I could understand everything that's going on, So I bought every one they had, and I had them up in my office at Constantine. Other guys like Michael Kaluta and Barry Smith and other guys came by and they saw them. They started buying them. And one day I was having a conversation with Kaluta, and we're talking about one particular story, and we're talking about the story for half an hour, and Kaluta says, this is pretty amazing, since neither of us could read a single word that was in these stories, but we understood and got the whole story. Okay, so I knew it could be done, but I had never done it before. So I systematically tried to think it out. I said, okay, look, I'll have it all take place in one place, this castle, and I'll introduce it on the splash panel. Show the whole thing. Don't cheat, right? Drawn in curvilinear perspective, which means that there's no artificial plane of vanishing points. Okay, curvilinear perspective is how they did stuff in Warner Bros. Cartoons, where somebody jumps off the top of the building and the camera follows them all the way down to the street. Okay, if you did that in regular perspective,